Hi everyone, I'm Gretchen Heido, Master Coach, and today I'm going to talk to you about 5 lessons I learned from a kitten named Bart about life, love, and letting go. So a few weeks ago, my son and his friend brought home a very sick cat. We were in the middle of a little bit of a family crisis. My mother-in-law had just been diagnosed with what appears to possibly be kidney cancer. My stepmom's suffering from pancreatic cancer and has asked my husband and I to take care of my 13-year-old nephew. We're having a baby. And we're at the tail end of raising kids. So it all feels like a big ask. But of course we said yes. And with these situations and all of the family drama and coordinating and circumstances that go with it, my son brings home a dying kitten. What do? We decide, let's see what we can do. This kitten was really cute. Little black kitten, so sweet and so small. And they happened to bring him home while we were at a concert. They left him in a backyard with a can of opened wet cat food, and when we got home, the poor little guy was running around meowing like crazy. And we realized that he was blind. He had such a terrible eye infection that he couldn't see and he couldn't open his eyes. He was full of bugs and diarrhea. Lots of diarrhea. My husband and I looked at each other and were like, all right, let's do this. And we took him in, bathed him, tried to feed it, and then put it in the box with blankets and a heating pad and hoped it would live overnight. He did. We took him to the vet the next day. The vet kind of looked, shook her head and said, 50-50 chance, doesn't look good. She gave him an IV, sent him home with 4 antibiotics, and told us to feed him every 2 hours. Seriously. Every 2 hours. We did, and then we named him. And you know what happens when you name him. You name him and you're keeping him. So first we thought that he was a girl, and so we were calling her Lucy. Then the vet told us that he was a boy, and so the kids started calling him Slash. Well, I didn't like the name Slash, and so we decided that the cat's name was going to be Bartholomew, like meow, and we call him Bart for short. Bart seemed like he was getting better. I was so happy because during this heightened time of sickness with the family, we needed a little bit of joy. Bart was bringing us that until he just got really sick. And we couldn't do anything for him. We'd gotten up every 2 hours. We'd taken him to the vet. We'd given him the medicine. We were feeding him, doing everything, keeping him warm, helping him go to the bathroom, which is disgusting, by the way. And he just wasn't getting better. And I had to take him to kitten rescue, and they told me that he wasn't going to make it. And I was so sad. We were all sad. And then for me, what usually happens is then I get mad because I was attached to the sickly kitten. And then I was mad about why do the kids bring him home? And why are there so many sick people in my family? And why do I have to take care of everyone? And I already have enough on my plate. And we spent so much money on this stupid cat. And I got up every 2 hours, and my mother-in-law even helped. And then I had to pause and apply all I know, and have a good friend remind me that there was a lesson to learn. Yeah, I told her, you want to know what the lesson is? Don't take in a sick blind kitten, that's the lesson. But with all the years of deep self-work that I have, I knew that there was more. And so I went and I wrote in my journal because that's what I do, and I prayed, and here's what I learned. Bart came to teach me so much at exactly the right time, in a way that I couldn't have learned anywhere else. So here's the 5 lessons I learned about life, love, and letting go from this sweet little kitten named Bart. The first one was to be present and enjoy the time you have. We did have fun with Bart. When he was doing okay, he would follow us around the house and play and sit in the sun and meow. And I learned a lot about living life on life's terms while he was with us. And it felt good. And when he felt good, it showed, and we went out and we did things with him. And I didn't worry about what was going to happen next. I just got to be in the moment. Lesson number 2, love without condition. We love Bart, and we wanted so much more for him, but he couldn't have it. It just didn't matter. He was too sick, and that's okay. We didn't hold back our love because he wasn't well. Third lesson, it's okay to ask for help. This one can still be hard. When it got to be too much with the feeding him, and I could tell that he was getting worse, I really didn't know what to do. And so I asked for help and I took him to the kitten rescue where they do know what to do. And I just thought about how important this lesson's going to be when it comes time with my mother-in-law or my stepmother or anyone else really that I need help, And so asking for help is okay. Fourth, you can't get in the way of divine appointment. We go when we go. It doesn't matter if you feed a cat organic chicken or through a baby bottle or help a person go to Mexico to get cancer treatment. When it's your time, it's your time. We tried everything with Bart and it didn't matter. It was his time and I couldn't do anything about it. That one makes me sad because letting go is so hard and knowing that I didn't have any control over it was even harder. And the last one that I learned is that you can feel great sadness and great joy all at the same time. That's what life is. I don't know what situation you're in right now or might be going through, but I hope my story about Bart helps you dig deeper into your own life and the lessons that are there if you're willing to listen to whomever, pet or human, the messenger might be. Much love to you.